Welcome to the Gameball podcast, episode 81. My name is Mark.
My name is JD.
My name is Migs.
My name is Paul.
My name is C.
And my name is fucking Tim Brown. Yo, 2 weeks in a row, little Tim Brown. Action. Hell yeah.
It's a dynamic duo.
But he's definitely like the low key of the two. Between him and Jer, he's the angel and Jerry's the devil.
Yeah, he also looks like he just chews wild ass tobacco like all the time. Like I don't know, he just kind of many like
hella cigars like MJ.
For sure.
He doesn't even have the cigar cutter. He just chews it off with his teeth.
I thought you were supposed to do it.
You could also add Terrell Owens in that.
For sure. Terrell Owens, Anquan Bolden. There's a lot of wideouts.
A lot of ones, 81s.
A lot of 81s. Randy Moss were 81 for a little bit, right? No.
For a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I forgot what team was that.
Was that Raiders 81?
Pats just?
No, Pats was 84, 88, 84.
He was
84.
81 with the Niners too, yeah? No.
Remember when we thought that was something?
That was fake something.
Nothing.
It was something. Updates on the head talk. Let's do some head talk. Pickups. Paul, I see you stepped out to go pick up a pair of little sneaks. Let's see the
Yeah,
sneak.
man. All right. This is man. The Air Jordan 1 Heritage 1. It's like a Chicago alternate. I just saw these on GOAT for like, I think it was like $175, and then after fees and shipping, it was like $197. And I was like, oh, cool. When did these come out? I thought they came out early April. Supposedly they don't come out until May 25th. So I got an early pair or whatever because they released in like some spots in America and all over Europe and Asia. So I got them for like damn near retail, and I really like the colorway. I'm probably going to do some foxtrot things to them. I'll probably sail the midsole, put in the fadeaway black laces, and like put some more ivory on the tongue just to make it look a little more vintage. But I really like the colorway. It's kind of reminiscent of the Travis Scott colorway, just with red instead of the blue. Yeah, so it kind of looks like these minus the black swoosh.
Just the opposing gang.
Yeah, and I just like the color blocking on them, so I picked them up. And I just needed something new to wear, so I might just dog these out. Don't really care too much about them, but a lot of people don't like them.
Those look like an open canvas. Like you could just, because I wouldn't rock a shit out the box, but they do look like something that you can customize for sure.
Yeah, I've seen people turn them into they've turned them into bread toes. They've turned them into Chicago's. Like just the way that it was already out the box is pretty easy to customize to make it to the Jordan 1 that you would like. But I'll probably keep it like pretty much stock and just make it look a little older.
Those are the Travis Opps right there for sure.
Travis Opps.
Yeah, and I was talking about it with your cousin Ron. He was digging those too, and I told Migs that I picked them up. He wasn't really feeling them, but I think with due time, it might be one of them ones I was kind of slept on. So
honestly, those pics that you showed me with them being like forwarded and shit with the foxtrot shit, they don't look bad. Brand new, fresh. I think they need to get dogged a little bit.
A little too
for sure. It's a little too
a little too
sure.
shoe house. There you go.
Yeah, it's like
at least
clean.
At least it's not a mid though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like how it has the Nike Air on the tongue and no Jumpman on the back. But hopefully I can.
How much are they going for? You said on GOAT?
170 retail on GOAT. It was like 177 plus fees, so it came out to like a little under 200. So I was like, I'll take them. But I thought they came out already and people were just sleeping on them. But they don't come out till May 25th. So yeah, Shoot Your Shot episode coming soon, maybe.
Soon.
Other than that, that's all I picked up. I got some like other stuff on the way, but I'll bring those up when I get them in here.
Word. Yeah, I bought some shoes from GOAT in the mail. They'll be here for episode 82. I said Migs is gonna hate them. Cop this mic. Little buttery ass voice coming through.
Hell yeah.
Couple of mics. Got some
First, baby.
Yeah. Migs, you got anything? Oh
damn.
Fully committed, dog. I got these little black on black joints. Typically the inside is like brown. But I wanted to get the black midi so it doesn't look like my foot has been there like 279 times.
Jesus.
Yeah, it just looks hella. You see like the footprints and shit. So just wanted to keep it G. You know what I mean? These are actually pretty comfortable. I'm flat-footed, so like when I have some kind of like mold and like support, it makes me feel like I'm actually have an arch or whatever. But yeah, I think they're dope. Great, like walking around the house type shoe, maybe on the beach a little bit. Like I said, if you see these but no socks, mind your damn business, right?
So can I
Keep your chin up.
You went from 0 pairs of Birkies to what? You had 3 pairs now?
To 3, yeah. I mean, I can show you the other one if you want. I just gotta go ahead and grab it. I should have been prepared, but
So yeah, those, the Stussies, and then what was the other ones? Just
Go
get
grab
them,
them,
just
go
grab
grab
them.
Dennis still got the Birkin stock room, dude.
Hell yeah.
Damn.
It's blurred. It's blurred. It's like bad words.
Oh, you
You
got
got
the
the kiss? Dang, dude.
It's like bad words.
So what?
Yeah,
Episode
these
82.
joints.
Episode 82. You about to have the Rick Owens ones, or
Are those the Boston
I was
joints?
looking at them. But I didn't want to be too invested. I don't want to spend over a Nike price for some Birkenstocks. So
Wait, those got the little fur joints in the.
yeah, these
right?
are strictly home. Strictly at
Oh
home.
wow.
I
These
take
don't-
those outside. Are those green?
Tahoe.
Yeah, green.
Little Forest, little Hunter.
Yeah.
Straight fancy
I
over
mean-
that.
Little
Sean
Sean
Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah, man. Just full on converted. Thanks to you guys, man.
Are you so my thing is like the toes. If you go on a vacation, we're big proponents of getting your toes right before
Yeah.
vacation. The heels. I've seen a lot of people wearing slippers and their heels looking like straight Mojave. You gotta make sure the heels is on point. I actually have a remedy. I copped this joint off of Amazon. It's like imagine a
Head egg.
chapstick for your lips, but it's just for the back of your feet. I'll send a link.
All right.
Chapstick
All right.
for
Within
your
2
heel.
days. Within 2 days, the dryness solved.
Voila, nah.
Look at, yeah, looking like Polverone.
Oh shit, Polverone heels.
You gotta
That's
do it.
fire.
Because I'm wearing Birkies like 3-4 days a week, so I got to make sure my shit don't look like I just stepped on Ashley Larry's chest.
I feel it. And you're just free balling. You're just going no socks, or just straight feet.
Raw diggity dogs, depending
I feel
on the
that.
time of the day.
Yeah.
I wore Birkies to dinner the other night. I put some socks on, but if it's daytime situation, it's straight pa.
And you and you just rock straight pants, like regular pants with it.
I'll rock anything with it. But yeah, I do a lot of pants.
Yeah, I'm still trying to come up with some fits in my head for the cloggies, but yeah, I'm still working on it. I'm mainly wearing these around the house. I haven't really rocked them live in real life yet, but soon come.
It's still a practice facility. It's not hitting the club yet.
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, so I'm slowly making my way. The New Balances, maybe. We'll see. I don't know.
87, episode 87. By New Balance month next year, 2023, it'll be fully convert.
If that
You
happens, yeah. Yeah, man.
Sick.
Okay.
JD, you said you picked up some non-sneaker situation.
Like you mentioned, I got the mic in today. Oh, it's kind of
Hell yeah.
blurry, but little USB mic, got that, and then I've kind of had this for a while, but it's kind of new. It's like a little mechanical keyboard. It lights up.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that
Okay.
Corsair?
No, it's this company called Keychron. They kind of started on
Ooh.
Kickstart, but like
Nice.
now they're kind of producing a lot. But
Blowing up.
I've been practicing my typing and coding skills, so I wanted to get a new keyboard. So
You know, we RGBing out here. You feel me?
yeah, had to get
Nice.
the RGB lights. You know,
So what's the
Yeah,
word?
it's pretty-
What's the words per minute now, Jace?
it's really bad. It's really bad.
69?
It's like it's between like 35 to 40 words.
Ooh, my guy. Those are sixth grade numbers.
You're not like
Those,
You're not-
those
you're
are
not like-
Davis
you're not-
Beacon numbers.
you're not like Monte Ellis.
Slow type?
Slow type, the slowest type.
See, any pickups?
Bought a new mic that I'm speaking on right now, like everyone else, and then just some tech stuff. Your boy had to do
Tech
some,
rock.
had to get a new hard drive, some riggedy RAM to up the
Riggedy RAM.
shoot your shot production stuff. So we fast as fuck.
Hell yeah. The processors will be processing.
Yep.
You guys got anything on the radar? I got one thing I want to bring up. The J6. The J6. I'm upset, bro. I don't like how they're I'm a big proponent. You can't see them, but I got the Gel Cayano 14s.
Those are comf. That's mad comf.
Wait, try and put it in again. You just gotta hold it still.
Yeah.
Hold it like there you go. Oh, shit.
It's Chase
we
Center.
lost you.
Now I'm fully gone. There it
Yeah.
is. But it's the white, silver, and gold pair. I copped them off just a regular website for like whatever, $130. And I don't want the Jound effect to fuck up the stock of just being able to get regular ASICs.
Well, he didn't even do anything to those. They just look like those, but silver.
He just erased some stuff. And just. But
even a lot of the colorways are on sale right now for like less than retail. So I get what you're saying. Like you don't want the hype. I mean, I feel like, yeah, they're kind of slept on, but now with the Jound collab, people are going to be like, oh, if I didn't get the Jounds, I'm just going to cop the regular joints anyway.
I think it might be one of his lower key release, like collabs, though, like those 990 V4s, like the all tonal blue joints, like that wasn't as hyped. Some of the Vans collabs, not bricked, but quieter compared to some of the other stuff. So I don't know if people will fully go to the ASICS train as they did to like all the New Balance collabs.
I feel it. I was looking at the picture of them and I couldn't even really see where the Jound was on the
It's on the outer part of the back heel.
Oh yeah, that's the worst part. No, I'm
By the gel or not?
Kinda like where your outside heel bone would be. It says Jound right there. Like
how do you guys,
super small.
How do you guys feel about those Teddy New Balances that he's making?
My thing is, I'm just kind of confused. Like, why is it just called the Teddies and not like an ALD, or why is it not the
trying to branch out?
Just New Balance, yeah. But those came out on Friday, I want to say, or Thursday.
Thursday.
Instantly sold out. Nah, I was in the queue, but there was like 20,000 people in front of me. So
I think it's these because these aren't under ALD. These are just his batch that he's go because he's the CD at New Balance now. Yeah, so it's just his first round. He got hired CD for New Balance, but like earlier this year.
That's what I was assuming. That's what like it's his collection.
So it's not under ALD at all. I see. It's just his New Balance grouping or whatever.
Yep. Yeah. I kind of want to bring back.
They're not bad.
I like them actually. They look nice.
Yeah, I wanted to bring it back to those ASICs. Mark, you seen those Balenciaga ASICs that they look like ASICs, but it looks like you just put a tire on front of them?
You just put the little Goodyear on the bottom and just chopped up the ASICS logo.
How do you feel about those?
Put a lot of glue stains on them?
Nah, it's a little too much fashion.
I'm not a big Balenciaga guy myself, but I was just like, that's an ASIC with bike tires on it.
Yeah.
They look cool on girls like Dua Lipa, Kourtney Kardashian. I was like, oh, those look cool. But I'm not spending $1,200. I think it's $1,200 retail, $1,185. I was at Nordstrom, or no, I was at Bloomingdale's in Valley Fair, and I just
thought about it.
Oh. No, I just wanted to see, are they even comfortable like ASICs? And they're not. They're hella heavy. They're hella bulky.
Yeah.
And they're hella expensive. So you might as well get the Kayanos if you want that same look and just cut up the ASICS logo, re-glue it, make sure you add hella glue or, cement.
Glue cement threes. Any other head talk, any other pickups before we move on?
I'm looking forward to these right here. The Zoom Flight 95s are coming back. I've had the pair from 2008. They started to soul separate on me, so I picked up the 2016s or 2015s for like $100. They were kind of dirty, and I just like interchanged the good parts from the 08s, like the insoles and the laces, put them on the 2015s, and I'm rocking right now. But I wouldn't mind like 2 extra pairs in the tuck because like after all these years have gone by, this might be top 5 for me just because it's hella lightweight and just the design itself is just cool. Like I love the carbon fiber look to it, and wouldn't mind just having some in the tuck because if they soul separate like that over time, I would want to have a pair to break out.
When are those coming out?
End of May. I think in some European sites they're already out right now. They're like 200 plus on StockX and GOAT for my size. But I'm going to try and get them at retail. And then if not, I'll bite the bullet and pay resale for one.
You know what I am looking for? Those Air Trainer ones, not the fake chlorophyll ones, because the green's hella different. It's not even the same green. But they're coming out with the USA colorway and the Air Trainer ones.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's a classic shoe, dude.
Yeah.
Those flights are freaking classic, dude. I just wish I could fit them properly. Then I'd have a pair, but
they had been 4E, you'd be in there.
Oh, hell yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
they do run kind of on the narrow side, but on the long side too. So it's like a 10 is perfect for me. I think that might have been the first size 10 I ever got too. Back in 08.
Paul, speaking of those, you kind of like those ones that Drake had too, right? Drake
Yeah,
had
it was like a
shoe.
Nocta version, kind
Those
of.
are
Yeah,
his
yeah.
under Knock the Line, right?
But same color scheme. So I was like, oh, I like them just because.
Like the carbon fiber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see what those are looking like when they drop. But it wasn't a bad looking shoe. We didn't see the full upper, but from like the bottom and the midsole, it looked cool.
We fucking with the Supreme joints?
Not any of those red or blue. That's pretty problematic in LA. You feel me? The press ratio might be 100, but the black ones are cool. All black is cool. I think they might be doing a brown, but I would probably go for the all black at the very least, but I don't need them, but I'll try.
Test it out. Fucking head talk complete. Let's move on to some action sports, some X Games. Round 2 just concluded. I was at work, unfortunately, so I had to fucking try to find a stream. I ended up watching it on the ESPN app on my phone, dumbass. I didn't know it was actually working. So I was trying to listen on the radio in my car. I'm going to lay out because I wasn't watching the whole thing. JD, thoughts on game 1, Warriors up 1-0 against the Grizz?
So I was kind of on my way to the bar to watch the game. So I probably watched like the end of the second and forward. But some foul trouble early on in the game. I think it was like Steph, Clay,
GP,
Jordan, JP, and
Gary.
I think another player. Gary Payne had a couple fouls on them. So, the refs were making some calls that, looked like they were giving a lot of advantage to the Grizzlies, but they kept it close throughout the whole game. It kind of things were getting kind of rough when when Draymond got ejected, I think the Grizz had like an 8-10 point lead or something like that at the third. But we managed to still stay within striking distance and, came out with the win. So I think it was a great effort for sure. It definitely was scary times when Draymond got ejected for sure, but shout out to JP. He had a hell of a game.
What was the biggest lead Memphis had? They didn't get to like 15 or anything, did they?
Well, I would say
10, right?
10 or 12.
12. I saw 12.
So the
Like
Warriors
within the first half.
It wasn't like from what I could gather, and then I watched the second half. It wasn't like a smooth ass game, right? Both ways. Like the teams didn't play hella well. It was choppy because all the foul calls. But like you said, JD, like the Warriors were like right there the entire time, right?
Yeah. Like they managed to keep their composure, even though with all the foul trouble and everything. They did have a moment, like I think around in the third, where they were just really cold. They wasn't like knocking down shit. And then Jiren Jackson was just accurate as fuck, like from the perimeter. Like that dude couldn't like miss. So up until the fourth though is when they started to really get things like moving. Like they got some easy baskets, but it hit some really big threes from Clay, Steph, and Jordan Poole. So man, free throws still kind of iffy, but the defense made up for it towards the end.
Paul, what you think about that Draymond call?
I didn't think it was the right call. Like maybe flagrant one at most, but to get ejected, I've seen Chris Paul stay in the game for more, and I've seen other players not get those kind of calls. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it is Draymond. He has to be careful for what he's doing, just because he gets all that attention.
He said it himself after the game. It's a reputation call.
Yeah, so I feel like it wasn't warranted. Other than that, I feel like it was kind of good because it made the rest of the team wake up for the second half. And like JD was alluding to, everyone was kind of, trying their best to, get buckets, get stops. I feel like I hate to be that guy to blame it on officiating and everything, but they gave the Grizzly a lot of chances to win this game, especially down the stretch, especially within the last 20 seconds. And I feel like that out of bounds play that turned into a jump ball was crazy because they usually review all out of bounds, but for whatever reason they didn't right there. They might come out with the official referee report that does nothing at the end of the day except to say, "Oh, sorry, we were wrong."
My bad.
Yeah, I feel like Gary Payne was a dog out there. He was, everywhere when it mattered. And I feel like he's been a huge piece for us in this playoff run so far. So it's just really good to have someone like GP2 on the team that has ball awareness and he can just, be a hound for the ball and he'll get to it. He'll get the offensive boards. He'll get the stops. But I feel like the whistles were very favored in the Grizzlies going in the Grizzlies direction. And they damn near tried to give him that game. And at the end of the game, Clay missed those free throws, but came up huge with that stop at the end. But it was either going to be a stop or we were going to OT if John Morant made that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just glad he missed. He threw it too hard off the backboard on that layup, and honest basketball wins again. So that's where I'm at with it.
I just real quick, just to ask a question for those that watched from the beginning. Did Gary Payne start the game? He did, right?
He did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Poole came off the bench.
Yeah, I thought that was like a very interesting move by Kerr, and I was kind of reading some articles after the game, and they were talking about how they wanted to put GP in the starting lineup just to get him early on Morant and kind of get him to, get him in an uncomfortable state like early on in the game, which I think was a very interesting move on Kerr. And I know he's been very scrutinized lately for all the lineups and all that stuff, but shout out to Jordan Poole for also, willing to come off the bench too, and then let the next man step up. So
and still kill it in the game.
Yeah.
He was projected over 18 and a half. I took that 18 and a half total points on Jordan Poole. I took that. He ended up with like 31. So that was a cool little easy.
You're taking the over on anything.
Anything cool. It didn't work out for me last Sunday though. Game 4 against the Nuggets. He was projected over 31 and a half total rebounds, points, and assists. And I think he ended up with like 22.
Shout out to all my degenerate gamblers, man.
Hey, Ryan, what's up, my dog? But,
shout out to the DG.
Oh, fuck.
But yeah, in the regular season, I think the numbers show that Gary Payne was not locking up, but he held like Morant and Desmond Bane to like under a certain percentage of shooting. So I think that's
R.I.P. Desmond Bane though. R.I.P.
Yeah, he was quiet this whole game. He was pretty quiet this whole game.
Dude. Oh no, GP, yeah.
GP, are you with me?
With the head scratcher.
Oh yeah, that's right. The highlight of the game.
Yeah.
Migs, general thoughts on the game, and what can we look for game 2?
Yeah, man. I mean, immediate thoughts for me was I felt like
you feel good after this game. You feel good?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially with Draymond being out, I feel like they all had to step it up. Specifically, Poole came in. Started balling going off. I was happy to see Kuminga getting in early. He did play a little bit more towards the end of the last round, but getting him in there early, I just think he's just young, active. He's going to provide a lot of just activity, where if it be on defense, on the boards.
Trying to match up with like Brandon Clark, like have him jump with those guys, because like you guys meant, like I didn't catch the first part, but we were getting killed on the boards. I think C put that in our group chat, and like having Kuminga in there, like just have him be active in the paint, a quick jumper that can match up with Brandon Clark. On the radio, like I guess he was like had a couple of stupid turnovers, like a couple like off the ball
offensive fouls.
Like
just like rookie things. But I feel like he's a good play in this series just because his athleticism is on par with theirs.
Right. He's going to catch a body. He's going to catch a body one of these games.
Yeah,
he'll make his mistakes. GP2 type play. He's going to like dunk on someone or posterize someone.
I hope it's Dylan Brooks, bitch ass.
That's another thing. Dylan Brooks, that charge it wasn't called a charge, but he definitely moved his feet. Wasn't in
the one on Steph, right?
It ended up being Steph's 5th foul instead of Dylan Brooks' 6th foul.
That's the one they reviewed, right? Yeah, they reviewed that one. Yeah, and
then he made like a 2 down the line. I'm like, why is this guy still in? He should be out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. I feel like they tried to wrap this up in a bow, President nice for them, and they still lost. So kudos to us, man. Like,
Jordan Poole just took it and threw it in the fucking river.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. So Migs, going to game 2. Game 2 is what? Tuesday, Wednesday? Tuesday night. 6:30.
Tuesday.
6:30 PST. Let's go around the room. See, what do you think about game 2 going forward?
I think that how we played this game without Draymond just bodes well for us. Just like what Paul was saying earlier about how it made the guys step up, in the second half, and which ultimately won us the game, even though the officiating was terrible. I mean, it was terrible on both sides, but it was lenient for the home team, obviously. But I think in game 2, I just think that with Draymond in the lineup, I think we could possibly take game 2, but I don't know. I'm not fully confident yet because Grizzlies they are a good team. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost this next game and then take the next 2 at home.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. I think we're all going to make adjustments, Grizzlies included. I don't think Jiren Jackson is gonna go off like that.
Yo,
again.
no. Enjoy that, bro.
Bro, he dropped the ill 31 piece on us, and I was just like, "What the fuck? This guy's shooting threes."
33. He dropped 33.
33.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
He was
I don't
getting
know if
buckets.
I don't know if you've seen. There was one when they replayed his one of his threes. It was a back tip. Me and JD were watching it at the bar. Shout out Yancey's. But he shot it, and the fucking ball didn't even rotate. It was just fucking. You saw Wilson the whole time. I was like, bro, is that a knuckleball? Like, it was crazy. I have no idea. If they replay it on ESPN, you'll see it. But I was just like, what the fuck? How's this guy balling?
It did not rotate. I think I know.
It didn't. Yeah.
It was just
slow motion.
It just stayed still, like going all the way into the hoop.
Me and JD were dying at that. But yeah, man, I think they're gonna make adjustments. Jiren Jackson's not gonna do that again. Want to see Draymond in a full game? Does that mean we smash on him next game or 3 or 4? I don't know. Who knows? But I'm just really looking forward to the adjustments and seeing how they go into game 2.
Well, predictions, game 2.
Are you on mute, my guy?
You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, mute my guy.
Oh, the AirPods defuncted it.
There we go. I don't know what happened. Kind of piggybacking on what Miggs was saying, Jiren Jackson Jr. is not going to go off for another 33.
Triple J.
And the reason that we're playing him right now is because he got a phone call from Draymond when he was still at Michigan State.
Michigan State. Yeah, they're both Spartans.
He was like, "What are you doing? Like, enter for the draft." So I feel like if Draymond didn't put that battery in his back, he might not be on the Grizzlies today. Right now, it could have been different, but here he is.
So Draymond's his father. That's his
Hey, son, get in there. But I think they might take game 2, especially if the whistles are going that way again. But if we could just dial in and everyone's just on point, then I think we could sweep. But if not, gentlemen sweep for sure. So they could win. They could win game 2. I wouldn't be surprised.
Jardy, we feeling the same?
I think game 2 will be kind of similar to this game. It'll be like a close one, probably decided in the last maybe 2-3 minutes. It'll be interesting to see, as long as Draymond stays in the game, how we close out game 2 if we do win. Kind of like how Miggs was saying that Jiren Jackson is not going to go off. I think a key thing is making sure that Desmond and Dillon Brooks don't go off, because they kind of have like a similar lineup to ours, where like we have Clay, Steph, and JP on the floor. They're probably not as talented as our 3 guard lineup, but they do have potential to have like big, to go off on crazy runs. So, we'll see. I think it'll be a close one. And if we, could win game 2, it'll be a close one. And I see us probably having a huge blowout game at home, like either 3 or 4. But yeah.
Just to piggyback on that, I think Dillon Brooks shot like shit today. He was like 2 for 22.
I was just going to bring it up. He was
that
3
doesn't
for
happen.
13.
Yeah, a few air balls. He had a few air balls too.
He did.
I feel like he won't shoot like that again in game 2. So I feel like and Desmond Bane was kind of quiet today too.
Bane was 3 for 10.
Yeah, he was a huge part of their success against Minnesota. We should be playing Minnesota right now. But yeah, I feel like those guys, they'll step up, and we would have to step up as well.
Yeah, I one more last thing. I'd say like the key thing to the series in general, and I think they talked about it in the post game conference, is that the Warriors won on the boards tonight. I think not by much, but if they give a lot of effort on rebounding, which is been kind of a struggle lately in the Nuggets series.
+4 on rebounds.
Yeah. So if they could win the battle on the glass and everything like that, I think we have a good chance of winning this series, whether if it's gentlemen's or like a 6 or something like that, but just solid D, and then, not turning it over, all the obvious shit, but yeah.
I mean, I just want to quickly chime in. Also, Brooks is, he's a Spartan too, right?
Dillon Brooks, Oregon.
Yeah. Oh, Oregon. It was the other guy. Whatever. Who gives a shit? Anyways, I'm not worried so much about him. I'm worried more about Desmond Bane. I think he goes off more, even though we might not see Jiren Jackson go off next game. I think
one of the other dudes will.
Yeah, I think Desmond Bane comes out, plays a little better, but still, I just don't think they got it against us. I think they're a young, athletic team, which is cool, but
They're a
weapons-wise,
2024 team. They're 2024.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, we got the XP. We got the XP.
Get the fuck out of my lobby, Memphis.
For
Get out of
sure.
my fucking lobby, yo. If a gentleman's sweep is 4-1, what's a six game series? That's just sweet. There's not.
You hoard them.
There's no name for that, right?
Hoard them.
Boredom. Moving on to the East. The Bucks took game 1. Apparently Giannis had a triple double. I didn't watch it because again I was at Hell Farm, aka work. I could give a fuck what happens in the East, where I really don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
I was kind of surprised that they lost that game at home, honestly.
They've been playing hella
Because
good.
they've been playing hella good. They were able to lock down KD and Kyrie, and then it was a home game, so I just felt like the cards were in their favor. No Middleton on the Bucks, but yeah, somehow it just got away from them. But I think that series might go to depth, just because both two teams are very talented.
They go to death.
Depth,
Oh,
like
death.
to 7, 6 or 7, just
Death
because.
sweep. That's a 7-game series.
But yeah, it's gonna be an interesting series. I feel like Boston comes out, wins the next one. They make the right adjustments and they get back on D. But yeah, I just feel like the Bucks stole it. They stole one. So
T, thoughts for the East?
To be quite honest with you, I had a late day today, so I totally missed the game. But I don't really care. I'm just I'm all Dubs basketball right now. As me.
It's all dubs to the Knolls.
Hell
That's
yeah.
when it matters. Migs, who we think about the East?
Yeah, man. I mean, that morning game was pretty boring, to be honest. I was just like kind of just watching it, maybe a little bit, folding some laundry. But I think this might solidify Giannis as being one of the best players in the NBA, if not the best player.
Yeah.
But
if he can beat them without
right,
second-hand man,
yeah. I mean,
I feel
just
it.
based off what the Celtics did last round, like they dismantled those fools. Like they didn't stand a chance. Jason Tatum was playing like MVP caliber guy, back to his own self. So not really too much of a Jaylen Brown kind of guy myself. I mean, he did go to Cal, but yeah, I think Jason Tatum was just balling out of control. On the other side, I kind of feel bad for Embiid because with the orbital concuss,
He's out for a little bit, right?
Yeah, I think game one and game 2 for sure he's out. But that's kind of unfortunate.
He can't just throw on a mask.
I think it's more concussed situation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
gotcha.
like he broke the orbital bone. So
orbital fracture, right? Like
it's
kind of the way he's been playing with a lot of heart. And I know on previous episodes I say like, emotional bigs and things like that, but just seeing him go, giving it his all these last couple games, last series, and then, ending up with a fractured skull or whatever it might be, to still want to play, stay in the game, you know what I'm saying? Might not be too emotional, or he might be really emotional, but very solid. So, he's kind of, moving up there for me as far as just like one of the better players in the NBA. Just cut all the crying.
Still a little too emotional, though. Still a little too emotional.
I take him over Rudy Gobert any day of the week.
Oh no, Gobert is down. In terms of bigs, he's down.
In terms of emotional bigs, he goes
on the tiers. On the tiers,
Embiid, and then you got
bigs.
tier 9 over there with Rudy Gobert. Rudy Gobert.
Shout out to Gogurt. Just poo in a tube. All right, wrapping up the sports portion. Let's swing to the other series in the West. The fucking Phoenix against Dallas. I think they tip off tomorrow. Oh, Paul, as a resident Phoenix fan, what you got going in this series?
I feel like it's going to be a tougher series for Phoenix. I just feel like Booker's not 100% yet. He's back. He came back game 6 against the Pelicans. Okay. It was a quiet game for him. I think he put up like 10 maybe.
It was 16 or something.
He's not fully healthy, but he can play.
He's not 100. But I feel like Luka is 100, maybe like 90 right now. He's kind of clicking on all cylinders with the rest of his team. So I wouldn't be surprised if it goes maybe 6 or 7. But I still have the Suns coming out on top if Booker could get right. Yeah, so it remains to be seen. But I do like this. I do like the Suns to come out of that one.
Migs, predictions.
I do like the Suns as well. I just think they're just too strong. They're the best team in the NBA for a reason. You know what I mean? Just adding Book. I like Luka. I'm a Luka guy, man. He's a big guard, man. But I just feel that the firepower from the the Suns. They just top to bottom. They got the better squad, so I think they're gonna take it.
JD.
Yeah, I think Suns could win the series. I feel like
we gotta quit.
You sound like fucking.
You sound like a Decepticon, bro.
You sound like Wolfman.
He's transforming right now. He's transforming.
Does it sound better?
There
you go.
Oh shit!
Go.
You sound like Paul Bearer transformer. All right, JD, what do you think about it?
I think the Suns will win this series. Unlike the Pelican series, I think they could have handled them without Booker in the lineup, but I do feel like if the Suns win, in order for them to win, Booker has to play like all games. I don't think they want to stretch out a series like 6-7 games. If they can put this series away early, I think they should, but who knows? It'll probably be in like 6 or 7 though. See?
Like everyone else, I think the Suns will take it, even though like maybe D-Book is not like 100%. They just have the firepower to just take over. But I don't know if there was a stat somewhere that said something like Dallas has like a losing streak going on, like a current losing streak with the Suns. Like I think it's like 6 or 7 games or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that'll probably continue in the playoffs. But I like Luka. But I just think Suns overall are just they just got too much firepower. I don't think the Mavs can. I don't think they'll be able to win this one. So I think it could be a sweep, maybe gentleman's sweep with the Suns. I think.
I don't give a fuck. I just hope it goes 7. East, Philly and Miami. Like we said earlier, Embiid's out for at least 1 to 2, maybe 3 games. So I'll go with Heat. 7 games. 7 games for everyone. Just get tired. I hope Warriors sweep everyone. That's my prediction for the rest of the year. JD.
So we're talking Sixers, Heat. I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen anything from Harden in the highlights that I've seen. I'll be honest, I haven't been paying too much attention to like the Philly Toronto series, but he's definitely not putting up the same numbers he has in previous playoffs. Like, I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if it's like that.
He can still get the assists, just the points aren't there.
Yeah, like he's not dropping those 20, 30-point games. So with Embiid out, he's definitely has to ramp it up, unless it's like Tobias Harris or something like that. But I don't know. I feel like Miami would probably win this series if Embiid doesn't play for longer than 2 games.
Thanks.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with JD. I think the Heat have a better team. To me, right now, currently, I mean, Lowry is going to be out for game 1 because of hamstring, but
his big old booty.
Yeah, pause. But I mean, to piggyback on what JD said about James Harden, I don't know if it's too early to call this, but are we seeing James Harden decline? Like him not being in shape, is like Father Time really catching up to him? Is he just not able to finish like how he used to, right? Like, so I don't know if that plays a factor in anything, but losing Embiid is going to be huge for them for those 2 games. Like, I hope they keep it competitive. I mean, Mark, like what you said, I want everyone to go 7 games just so they all get tired. So when they meet us, they're just fucking done. You know what I mean? They're all cooked. Yeah. So I do see the Heat though coming out of that.
Paul?
Yeah, I feel like even if Embiid was playing, I feel like the Heat are the better coach team with Spoelstra. And since Embiid is out for game 1 and possibly game 2, I already saw Doc Rivers saying like, oh, we're going to cater the floor to Harden's liking. So that's already kind of like a scapegoat way to put the blame on him if things go south. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't think Harden is the Harden of Houston. You know what I'm saying? So I think the Heat can get it done in like 6 or 7. So.
Same way.
I mean, if you put the 2 teams side to side, like and compare like top down from the coaching to the players, like Heat overall, I don't think Harden will be able to like carry that team without Embiid. So I think Heat in 6 probably.
You think Spoelstra is better than Doc Rivers?
Hell yeah.
I think so.
He's annoying.
It's right. I mean, I don't disagree with that, but I don't think Doc Rivers is a terrible coach. I mean,
Me
yeah,
neither.
he's known for the
Yeah.
Doc
he's known
Rivers
for
is a
the
little better than Mark Jackson.
he did. So remember how people were hella blaming him for the 3-1s and being down and losing and shit, and he brought up the whole. Well, I did it with the Orlando Magic. You look at that team; they didn't have he didn't say they don't have nobody on their team, but that was kind of big. But yeah, I mean,
Was that Dwight though at the time?
Yeah,
Like that was their star player.
Raver Austin and shit. Like
It was like Dwight and Rashard
fucking-
Lewis. Hedo.
yeah.
And JJ Redick.
And
Yes.
they lost the Eastern Conference Finals to LeBron in that Cavs team.
Right.
Bro, that was long as fuck ago. Like, no.
We were 8th seed, but yeah, man, I don't know. I just could never get over that fucking series when the Warriors fucking smashed on them. They never recovered from that.
No.
And that's how that whole team broke apart.
Blew up, yeah.
Because of that shit. Yeah. That was my favorite shit. One of my favorite things.
Fucking sports, man. Let's do it. I'm excited. Excited for this shit. Excited for more shirts, more merch, more discount codes. Let's fucking get it.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
Let's move on to cuts and game balls. Let's wrap this shit up. Let's go cuts first. JD, you got any cuts?
Cut to myself. I have made some bad dietary decisions, and I have gout right now. So
Ooh, the Kings.
my ankle is going crazy right now. It's fucking bad.
His ankle's just hella crystallized right now. Or what?
on the inside. On the inside.
I pray I never get that shit. Honestly, knock
Thoughts
on
and
wood.
prayers.
I don't wish that on my worst enemies.
blessing in disguise, no doubt.
Yeah, TNT.
Blessing up here, baby, in the skies.
You gotta. Are you taking any meds for that?
Shout out to Andy. He alley-ooped me some gout pills. So
Okay.
Those good old Quaaludes.
The Ludes 774s. Oh shit. Migs cuts.
Oh, like, sorry. Yeah, man, I got to cut to the officiating crew today, man, because that shit was just bullshit. Like, if they didn't, they know that they for sure did. They had cash on this fucking game, dude. Fucking
Donahue? Are they going Donahue?
Gucci Mane, man. Like that fucking flagrant 2 was trash. That was trash as fuck. The out of bounds play at the end, that was trash as fuck.
That was trash.
It resulted into a jump ball. They got it. They called timeout. They had 3.8 left or something like that. It was just bad officiating the whole time. Like, if you're gonna call the game the way you're gonna call it, like, kind of make it even, or don't make it look so blatantly one-sided.
Obvious, yeah.
I mean, I get they were playing at home and whatever, but I think the free throw discrepancy was kind of big as well. If you're gonna call it the same way, but I don't know. I thought it was clear that it was definitely favoring the Grizzlies.
For sure.
My other cut goes to Jiren Jackson because he's not gonna ball out like this again. I promise you, he's not.
Rear night.
He was feeling a certain way at post game, which was a terrible post game, by the way. Watched that shit on NBA TV, and I was like, "What the fuck is this guy saying?" Like, I don't know. He didn't have.
What did he say? I didn't watch it.
It was just bad. It was just bad answers. Like, he's just like, I don't know, man. Like, he couldn't even answer one of the questions that one of the reporters asked.
You
Like,
got
he's
fucking
like,
stumped or what?
he was just like, man, I don't know, man.
I'm tired.
I was like, you could have just said, we got to go back to the drawing board. We got to make adjustments. Come back ready for game 2. You could have said that. So just fucking some blanket statement. But he was just like, man, I don't know, man. I just don't know.
Maybe he was just really trying for an honest answer. He just couldn't.
Maybe he was, but shit.
Mustard.
I mean,
Or maybe he
Foggy
realized he's
times.
like, yeah, all the calls were going our way. We still lost. I don't know, man.
right.
Didn't know how to process that.
Yeah.
And I got a quick last one. I just came up with it right now. Clark, the one that got flagrant 2, he sold that
Brandon
shit.
Clark.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he sold that shit pretty good. And I think that was the reason why they gave him the 2. I mean, granted, the come down on the arm and face was valid, but then the rip on the jersey and then trying to hold him up, and he just stayed on the ground for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
That sold it, and that was the pure game.
That's a good tactic, though.
It
if
was.
you already know. Yeah.
Shout out to my soccer players.
Paul cuts.
Cuts for me, I got 2. First cuts of the Timberwolves, man. Like,
Tricked it big time.
yeah, that
Nice,
was
man,
terrible.
nice. Nice.
We wouldn't even be playing the Grizzly right now if these guys just knew how to close out games. But cut to them, yeah, I just feel like they let down their fan base. And you got guys like Cat, D-Lo.
That's
you know
hella funny. Cat's hella funny.
Yeah, like, hey, thank you. He's like crying on his way out.
I was so
like they just won, like they just lost the finals. Like they just lost the finals. Yeah, like he was kissing. It was like, bro, you just lost. You got eliminated in the first round, and you were playing hero ball. So I don't want to see none of that.
No, that post game
is Anthony Towns top tier of emotional bees now.
He's up there.
He's up there. Yeah, he's up there.
He's climbing up the ladder.
Yeah. What were you saying in the post game, Migs?
That post game interview when he changed his voice like mid interview to sound deeper. That shit was hella funny.
He has a surprisingly high voice.
We in Minnesota now. We in Minnesota.
Yeah,
it doesn't match.
He kind of zesty, huh?
Very.
His voice should be D'Lo's voice, and D'Lo's voice should be Cat's voice. Like they need to switch voices.
Switch voices.
Little Freaky Friday situation on voices.
It was hella funny because he did it mid interview. That's why. But go.
And D'Lo, so disappointing. I feel like they might move on from him just because. I mean,
kind of sucks, dude.
Yeah, and then just to think back, like, I was juiced when we got him. I was tripping.
Yeah,
but so cut to the Timberwolves because they could have at least pushed it 7 at the very least, but they tricked off all those leads. And then I got to cut to Marcus Jordan. All these stories are coming out about how he backdoored the trophy room Jordan 1s for I think he had like 10,000 pairs and he backdoored 9,000 of them for like 1,500 or more to all these like resellers and all these clout grabbers. And I'm just thinking, it's like, dog, you're Michael Jordan's son. How greedy do you need to be?
Yeah.
Because
bro, you already got it.
I don't get it. Yeah, like
is this like well-known news?
I've heard this like months for all the trophy room collabs. Like this is kind of like not well known, but like if you're on a forum, like people bring this shit up all the time.
Yeah, they're like, we're picking it up from Marcus Jordan later on today. We'll let you guys know what sizes we have. This so people are getting mad at the resellers, but in fact, you got to get mad at the people
source.
that are.
He's a source.
Yeah. And I wasn't even really tripping off that shoe. It's not something that I hella wanted or anything, but just the fact that it's coming from Michael Jordan's actual son, who's probably already a millionaire by default. You're out here trying to resell these kicks to kids who could resell them for like $200 profit, but you're already a millionaire. So it's just cut the greed. So cut to Marcus Jordan, cut to Trophy Room, North Carolina. Never shopping there. Those are my 2 cuts.
See.
I think to piggyback on Migs, the officiating crew for this game, terrible. And that's pretty much it. Keep it posy for the rest.
Bet. I got 2. My first one's for Alvin Gordon, aka Aaron Gordon. Yo, just shut the fuck up, bro. Like, remember in the bubble, he was trying to get at Kyle Lowry. He's like, yo, what's your room number? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. And then he was trying to beef with Draymond this past series.
He's not that guy.
Yeah, he's sucks,
not that guy.
He sucks.
And then remember that clip after the technical on him on Game 5? He's walking back towards the hoop, and then Clay's talking shit.
Clay,
yeah.
Someone was able to decipher what Clay was saying. It was like Clay was just saying, "You're not that good."
Oh, he said that?
Yeah, he's like, "You're not that good." Like,
that's pretty good.
That's hella funny to me. But yeah, I'm on
San Jose's finest.
Yeah, 408 kept the same area code. Like the dunk contests were cool, man, against Zach LaVine. Classic. But that's about all you got. And my last cut goes to Malik Beasley. He was talking all this shit like, oh, yeah, we got Game 7. I look forward to playing the Warriors. Bro, you're at home. You're at home now. And he also cheated on his wife with Larsa Pippen. Like, she belonged to the streets, bro. Future should have told you that. Game balls. Let's go game balls. Let's go Posy.
Game balls to Jordan Poole because he balled out this game. Game ball to the guys because, this is our second Zoom cast, making improvements to the show. And shout out to Phil Philippe. Shout out to Phil Philippe. Because he about to tear it up into PI. You know what I'm saying?
Send us some shirts, man. Send us a jersey.
Yeah, send us a jersey, man. But that's pretty much it. That's my game balls for this episode.
Goody.
I want to give a shout out to GP2. I like how he's just stepping into his role and, not saying anything. He's getting like a lot of minutes in these last like 2 games. Plays hard every possession. Hits like timely shots, makes key passes, makes like clutch layups. Shout out to GB2, man. I'm looking forward to see how much he plays more in this series, especially with them starting today. So shout out to him, man.
Migs.
Sure, man. I want to give Gameball to Steph. He's not really known for his defense, but he locked up Ja on that
with 5 fouls.
Second to last possession.
That was
stripped
nice.
it, and then he hit him on this. He hit it on the second one, which was dope. So shout out to Steph, man. Gameball to you, our king.
Don't besmirch his name saying he's a hole on defense. Never.
Yeah,
he's not, bro. He's not.
He's not a liability, man. He got better. And then second Gameball goes to Yancey's, man. Me and
Classic
JD.
institution.
Me and JD went to Yancey today. Watched the game, which was dope. Classic memories over there. A lot of white Russians, a lot of dollars, a lot walking across the street to get cash at the Wells Fargo. But they take card now, so
classic.
I would definitely recommend.
Y'all get slices. Y'all get slices from Pasquale's.
Pasquale's house special, extra large.
Ooh.
Perf. Ran it back. So
surprised it wasn't hella busy today.
It wasn't. They still had the popcorn and shit, which was dope.
Damn.
So, yeah.
Hold it down. Paul, Gameballs.
I got a few game ball to Jokic after just, seeing him every night for those past 5 games. You do kind of see why he was up there in that MVP conversation with all the advanced warp analytics and all that shit I cut last episode. But no, without him, they're definitely like bottom tier seed. Like not even
That's a playing team.
If that, you know what I'm saying? So he just showed out. He balled out every night. Little bit of too much crying to the refs, but overall, I think that he's a stellar player to go, what was it, late second round or undrafted, whatever it was, to being like, one of the top stars in the NBA. He really put up a good fight against us and good sportsmanship from him and most of the Nuggets, you know what I'm saying? So tip my hat to them. It was a good series, but
Alvin. Fuck you, Alvin.
Yeah.
And then
he's a likable guy, dude. And getting to watch him 6 games in a row, like it really blew me away. I was just like, look, this guy is like they're
hella good. He's hella good.
He put the team on his back, like straight up. Like I was talking to JD, I was like, that team's gonna be good next year with the Jamal Murray
and PJ
back and maybe broke back MPJ, yeah. But yeah, go ahead, Paul.
Hey, why is he broke back MPJ? Oh, his back's broke.
His back, yeah. His like
Jake Gyllenhaal just blew shit open.
Rest in peace. Yeah, so game ball to Jokic, he's hella sick. And then I got another game ball to this guy right here, man. Peter Moore, rest in peace.
R.I.P.
He passed away. He's the one that designed the Nike Jordan 1. And
so he's the source. He's why everything's getting backdoored.
He's the source, man. He's
this guy right here.
Yeah, he designed this classic shoe that we all love. He passed away, I think, Saturday morning or Friday night. He also designed the Nike Dunk. He came up with this Wings logo when he saw a kid wearing the flight wings on the airplane. And he had to come up with a logo for the Jordan brand. And he came up with that logo. He designed, I want to say the Jumpman as well. I'm not 100% sure on that, but I think I read that he did design it. And man, his legacy will live on because we're still wearing these shoes with these logos 30 years, 40 years down the line. So rest in peace. But yeah, he gets my second game ball because without him, no Jordan 1 possibly.
Big rip to Peter Moore, man. My first game ball. Happy belated JD. Had his birthday the other week.
Yes.
Happy belated.
Right on.
Big 22, big 22. And
22 years young.
Another game on the Phil Phillips. He already said it, but the homie's going to the Philippines. He leaves in a couple of days, going to play in the PI. So bang out on them.
Bang out. Yeah, for real.
Hey, when we pull up, show us a good time. You know what I'm talking about?
I got the Berkeys on deck.
Berkey's on deck. You know what? Pedicures out there? Mad cheap.
Super cheap.
Solid. Nah? 5.
That's another one, man. This has been the Gameball Podcast, episode 81. My name is Mark.
My name is JD.
My name is Migs.
My name is Paul.
My name is C.
Like a pinch
Bing.
dicks, dog.